Esteemed guests, please be seated. The convocation will now come to order. As Associate Dean of Admissions and Student Affairs at The Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine, it is my privilege to convene the 44th Annual Convocation Ceremony. I extend a hearty welcome to the class of 2023, including class members from the Heritage College campuses in Athens, Cleveland, and Dublin. I'd also like to welcome all of the family, friends, and distinguished guests we have with us here today. Joining me on the platform are many esteemed individuals who are here to welcome you to Ohio University, to the college, and to the osteopathic medical profession. Platform party members, if you would please stand as I identify your group and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. I am honored to welcome representatives of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, representatives from the Heritage Colleges Society of Alumni and Friends Board of Directors and our Student Government Association, representatives of the Ohio Osteopathic Association, Ohio Health, and Kettering Health Network, academic and administrative leaders and faculty, members from the university and the college, and our keynote speaker for this afternoon's ceremony, Dr. Ted Winslow. You may be seated. Many other faculty and staff members are also here to extend their welcome and best wishes, including those based in Athens, Cleveland, and Dublin, as well as the faculty and staff from our clinical training sites throughout the state, who will play a critical role in your education in your third and fourth years. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Heritage College Executive Dean and Ohio University's Chief Medical Affairs Officer, Dr. Ken Johnson. Dr. Johnson.
Well, welcome students, honored guests, and thank you, Dr. Schreiner. It's extraordinary to see so many family members, friends, and loved ones, both here in Athens and those who are joining us online, as we welcome our newest class of medical students to Ohio University. Convocation I consider one of our most important events, maybe the second most important event next to graduation, where graduation we launch folks on into the profession, but here we're welcoming you into our osteopathic community and the Heritage College and Ohio University family. It's our chance to welcome you as our newest members of this unbelievable profession. The students with us here today are the future of healthcare in our state and around the nation. During this ceremony, we will present each of them with a white coat to mark the transition into osteopathic medicine. We will also award the Phillips Medal of Public Service, the highest honor awarded by our college. This award recognizes the accomplishments and contributions of truly outstanding individuals in medicine and in public service. Today, we are proud to continue our tradition as we present the Phillips Medal to a really great friend of mine and an advocate for our college, Dr. Ted Winslow, who happens to be the Chief Medical Officer of the Ohio Association of Community Health Centers. Class of 2023, you begin your osteopathic medical studies at a really, truly exciting time in the college's history, in our profession's history, and as only the second class to train in our new Pathways to Health and Wellness curriculum, you are on the front lines of important changes in medical education that will drive changes in healthcare delivery for years to come. Our faculty and staff have worked countless hours over a number of years to ensure that our new curriculum will prepare you to be successful in today's rapidly changing healthcare environment, while maintaining a much-needed focus on your own health and wellness. I couldn't be prouder of the efforts of our faculty and your willingness to join us as a member of the Heritage College class of 2023. You are going to help make the Heritage College a truly, totally wicked awesome place to be. Now, off script for a minute, I'm sorry, I'm from Boston, I'm from the Northeast, and wicked awesome happens to be the absolute highest, best thing that there could be. So, since our college was founded, we have recruited students with a strong sense of altruism and compassion, as well as strong academic performance. and this year's class is no exception. So many of you here today, 96% in fact, are from Ohio, and I could not be prouder of that figure as we work together throughout the state to give health care here in the state the way it's needed. So congratulations to all of you being here, the class of 2023. We're also committed to recruiting a diverse student population, and I am proud of the efforts on that front this year as well. 24% of the incoming students are members of minority groups. 18% are the first in their family, the first generation, to go to college. Regardless of who you are or where you come from, you were selected because you have the potential to be truly outstanding osteopathic physicians. We are so looking forward to the great things that you will do. It is now my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Dwayne Nellis, President of Ohio University. Dr. Nellis. Thank you, Dwayne.
Well, thank you, Dr. Johnson. Honored guests, family, friends, and colleagues, I'm honored to welcome all members of the class of 2023 to Ohio University and our Heritage College. No matter whether you're a student on our Athens campus, our Cleveland campus, or our Dublin campus, I welcome you today as members of the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine and the Ohio University family. Established in 1804, we're one of the oldest public universities in the United States. Ohio is the first university in the state of Ohio. In 1825, a long time ago, almost, 200 years ago, the Ohio University Board of Trustees recommended that a medical school be established on our campus here. Unfortunately, that wouldn't occur for 151 years. That's when the medical school welcomed its first class in September of 1976. As the saying goes, good things come to those who wait. And the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine was indeed well worth the wait. Throughout its history, the Heritage College has been a beacon, a true beacon of hope for this region, the state of Ohio, the nation, and the world. Today, the Heritage College is preparing an even larger number of physicians to take on the most pressing healthcare needs in our region, our state, and beyond. Our graduates are leaders in every field of medicine. Our college provides important access to healthcare in some of the neediest communities in Ohio and around the world. Our research programs address some of the most pervasive health issues, and our researchers' discoveries are helping physicians treat patients and save lives. You will see that the college's mission of education, research, and service is built on a firm foundation led by outstanding faculty. Today, as you here in front of me begin this important journey, I want you to know that you're entering our medical school at a historic time. We're embarking on a renewed era of excellence and unprecedented opportunities for our students, our faculty, and the communities that we serve. The $105 million gift from the Osteopathic Heritage Foundation and the significant support from the Cleveland Clinic and Ohio Health have made it possible for us to implement several very bold, new, cutting-edge initiatives. And this is at a time when the world is accelerating and change evermore. These initiatives will strengthen our mission of service, as well as our service as a national leader in medical education and research. In order to fully realize these opportunities, we need very talented people. We need excellent faculty and staff, and we need passionate, talented, and committed medical students. You've taken on a great responsibility by enrolling in Ohio University, not just for yourself, but for this college. You are the future of this world-class medical school, and by helping you reach your individual promise, you will fulfill our promise to improve the human condition. You can be assured that just as you've taken on great responsibility by enrolling here, we take our responsibility to you very seriously. The faculty and staff of Ohio University are committed to providing you with the nation's best learning experience. Your faculty members will encourage and cultivate your talents and expertise. You'll work side by side with world-leading researchers. You will take part in projects that will advance the means to better diagnose, treat, and cure the patients that you serve. I encourage you to make the most of this learning experience at every step of the way. It's not simply a means to an end. All along the journey, you will change and improve lives, including your own. When you graduate in 4 years, you will join a distinguished family of alumni, among the world's brightest, most caring, and most compassionate physicians and surgeons in the world. We are very proud that you have chosen to join the Bobcat family. I welcome you to Ohio University. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Shadin Jalali, the Executive Vice President and Provost of Ohio University. Thank you very much.
I'd like to join with President Nellis in welcoming you all to Ohio University. It is a special honor for me to participate in your white coat ceremony. It's an important rite of passage, marking the beginning of your medical education in the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine. You should feel justly proud of yourselves. It has taken a tremendous amount of hard work to bring you to this place. But your new white coats are not markers of what you have achieved. They are instantly recognizable symbols of the role you're taking on as a member of the medical profession. Wearing a white coat is a privilege. Your patients put trust in you during some of the most vulnerable times in their lives. At the Heritage College, you will be trained to be both great clinicians and empathetic caregivers. Both skills play an important role in becoming successful physicians. Never lose sight of the care. Being successful in the medical profession also requires you to be a good communicator, not just a speaker, but also a listener. Listening to your patients builds trust. It shows respect, and it will help you care for them better when you're caring for the whole patient. These are the kinds of skills and values the Heritage College is known for. It's why our graduates are so highly sought after, and why we are now the largest medical school in the state of Ohio. Care truly leads here. I wish you the best of luck in your time here at the Heritage College as you learn and progress in this important profession you've chosen. And I look forward to hearing of the many successes you're destined to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nellis and Dr. Jalali. We now convene the 44th awarding of the Phillips Medal of Public Service. It was first bestowed in 1976 on Ohio University College of Osteopathic Medicine, now known as the Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine, as it remains the college's highest honor. The Phillips Medal of Service is named for the late J. Wallace and Jody Galbraith Phillips to recognize the contributions of the couple who did so much for Ohio University, for higher education, and for the people of Ohio. I am honored to present this year's Phillips Medal to a longtime friend and supporter of the Heritage College, Dr. Ted Winslow, Chief Medical Officer of the Ohio Association of Community Health Centers. Dr. Winslow has dedicated his career to improving health care access and fostering the tenets of family medicine. His unique background, which includes primary care practice as well as public health administration has enabled him to champion an integrated, collaborative approach to improving population health. His extensive public service further underscores his integrity. Dr. Wimslow earned his bachelor's degree from the University of Toledo in 1975. He went on to earn his medical degree from Ohio State University in 1976. In the 40 years since then, he has established himself as a staunch advocate for the underserved populations and a source of inspiration for medical providers everywhere. I am so incredibly proud to call Dr. Wimslow my friend. I will now read you the text from the certificate behind me, and then Dr. Nellis will invest Dr. Wimslow with the Phillips Medal. Phillips Medal of Public Service, Theodore E. Wimslow, MD, FAAFP, in appreciation for your work to promote and improve community health, primary care delivery, medical education, and access to health care for Ohio's most vulnerable populations. We are proud to present you with the Phillips Medal of Public Service. As Chief Medical Officer for the Ohio Association of Community Health Centers, you have improved the quality of care, controlled medical costs, and promoted the acceptance and use of the patient-centered medical care model, both in Ohio and nationwide. During your 4-year tenure as Director of the Ohio Department of Health, you advanced that model by establishing the Ohio Patient-Centered Primary Care Collaborative. You also addressed Ohio's opioid abuse crisis by spearheading the creation of the state prescribing guidelines. You worked to reduce infant mortality by modernizing maternity and newborn nursery rules and mandated the accreditation of Ohio's local health chapters to better protect public health. In more than the 3 decades as a family physician, you have been a leader in residency training for family physicians of tomorrow and in the delivery of care to Ohio's medically underserved populations through free clinics and homeless shelters. You have been active in the both statewide and nationally in advancing the integration of public health and primary care as a way to improve public health. For your many contributions to clinical education, the health care profession, and well-being of patients in their communities, you have been honored by many professional organizations, including the American Medical Association, the Ohio State Medical Association, the American Academy of Family Physicians, and the Ohio Academy of Family Physicians. We are pleased to join that list as we present to you the Phillips Medal today, awarded on August 15th, 2019. Will you please join me in welcoming Dr. Wimslow as Dr. Nellis presents him the Phillips Medal of Public Service. Let's get a photo moment there.
Well, thank you, President Nellis and Dean Johnson and all the people who have come to this really exciting ceremony. I really feel this is a great honor and a great privilege to be able to stand in front of you here today. When I was asked to participate in this ceremony and told that I was receiving this Medal of Recognition and also told that I had a chance to talk to all of you, I had a tough decision to make, and that was, what should I say that any of you would really care about at this point when you're in an exciting time in the start of your career? So whenever I'm not sure about those things, I try to go to personal experiences and share those with people I'm with, because they're easier to remember and a little easier for me to express how I feel with that. So I decided, kind of in keeping with the white coat ceremony that we're having, that I'd share with you the story and impact of my first white coat encounter. So sit back for a second. One of my earliest memories as a child was standing at a bus stop with my mom and several of my 6 siblings as we were preparing to go to the health department. And it was a big event because we had to get washed up, wear clean clothes, and make sure we were on good behavior, we were told. When I got to the health department, I walked inside and was amazed at how big it was, how many people were there, how confusing the setting was, but also how clean and bright everything was inside. I was also quickly surprised by all the people that were standing around in white coats, because it was the first time I'd ever seen that, and I didn't really understand what that meant. So I felt kind of two feelings at the same time. One was a bit of fear and also some excitement, probably a lot of what you all are feeling today as you're starting your medical school career. I know when I was selected to go to medical school and had a chance before starting to think about it, I thought perhaps a great mistake had been made. Either the admissions committee had overlooked something that they should have paid attention to, or maybe the mistake was mine, thinking that I could actually do something like this and accomplish what was expected of me. So some of you may be sharing that same feeling today. I want to share with you that I've been able to get through it. My career has moved in a very healthy direction. I'm thrilled and happy that I said yes to the challenge, and you're going to be surrounded by many people that will make sure that you are prepared well for your careers in the future. So allay some of that anxiety if you could today. You'll be surrounded by people who love and care for you. What I took away from that first visit when I saw all those white coats was an appreciation for how kind, caring, and compassionate the people were who were behind the white coats. And I remembered that, and I took that home with me because it wasn't what I expected to experience in that setting. I had no idea at that time, and from that experience, that one day I would run the state agency that oversaw all of the health departments in the state of Ohio and was responsible for the health of 11.5 million people who lived here. What I did experience was an impact so powerful that it catapulted me into a lifelong career in medicine. Once I became a physician, though, I found I had to intentionally remind myself of the opportunity I had to do the same thing that was done for me for every patient I saw that day in the office or in the hospital setting. It shaped how I practiced and kept the experience joyful for me and I hope also for the patients I cared for. Like me, you'll face many distractions in your everyday work, and that'll compete for your attention at times. I encourage you to make a conscious effort, like I had to with every patient encounter, to turn your total attention to the needs of the person in front of you or the family in front of you or the community in front of you, or in my case, the state in front of you. Only then can you become a true healer. That's easier to do if you don't underestimate the impact you can have on everyone you touch. Not because you wear a white coat, but because you allow the heart underneath the white coat to fully engage with the patient, showing caring, kindness, and compassion at every opportunity that arises. I learned that lesson years ago from a caring physician in a white coat, and I encourage you not to miss those opportunities you will have to do that every day with everyone you encounter. Good luck to you all, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wimslow. Congratulations on your award. I'm Dr. Beth Longenecker. I'm the Dean of the Heritage College in Athens. And as an alumna of this medical school, I'm especially proud to be here with the others today in welcoming our class of 2023 to the college. You know, being here has really caused me to reflect on my first few days of medical school. And I can tell you, at that time, I never would have imagined how transformative and how absolutely fulfilling medical school and my career as an osteopathic physician would be. So welcome again. And it's at this point in our celebration that we bestow that time-honored symbol of medical profession, the white coat, on our newest class of students. The students, you'll notice, get a short white coat, and that indicates that these are students who are still in their medical training. After graduation, when you've all gained the skills and experiences and the knowledge that you're going to accumulate over the next few years, you're going to have the right to wear the long white coat, which indicates you've completed your medical training at this level. The white coats come to signify the trust that people place in us as physicians and the great responsibility that that trust entails. William Osler, who is an MD and is considered by many to be one of the fathers of modern medicine in the United States and Canada, wrote this in an essay entitled "The Student Life." The art of detachment, the virtue of method, and the quality of thoroughness may make you students in the true sense of the word, successful practitioners, or even great investigators. But your characters may still lack that which can alone give permanence to power, the grace of humility. We invite you to accept this white coat as a cloak of compassion and humility to guide your lives as physicians. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Bill Burke, the Dean of Heritage Campus in Dublin.
I'm the first class of students at the Heritage College Dublin. I have the opportunity to stand before you today as an equally proud dean, welcoming students from all three campuses as members. And we encourage you to share your ideas for making this college a better place for all of our students in all locations throughout the duration of your training. As you receive your white coats today, please remember that being an osteopathic physician is an incredible privilege. You now not only represent yourselves, but your college and your profession as well. Although I won't promise that your journey will always be easy, I can assure you that everyone at the Heritage College will do everything we can to help you be the absolute best physicians you can be. It is now my pleasure to introduce Andrew Williams, our Student Government Association President at the Heritage College Athens, who will be speaking today on behalf of all three of our SGA presidents. Osteopathic medical student Williams received a Bachelor of Science degree in cellular and molecular biology and a Master of Science degree in medical science, both from Hampton University. He is now a second-year student on our Athens campus. Osteopathic medical student Williams.
Thank you, Dr. Burke. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Heritage College Student Government Association, I am honored to welcome all of the family, friends, and loved ones who are in the audience today. But most importantly, I would like to welcome our guest of honor, the Heritage College Class of 2023. In my limited moments, I've been able to share with the exceptional incoming class. I've had the privilege of interacting with a very wise first-year osteopathic medical student by the name of Kayla Marrero. Kayla shared with me a powerful quote about medical education. The quote states that it's not all about what you learn. More importantly, it's about who you will become. Everyone matriculating through the House of Medicine will learn the anatomical sciences, the biological sciences, and the physiological sciences. and it is imperative to learn all of the didactics associated with health and the human body in order to become a doctor. But here at the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine, we are not interested in just producing doctors. We are interested in producing the best doctors, and that's why we are Ohio's medical school. The path to becoming the best doctor involves the realization that before patients care to hear how much you know, they want to hear how much you care. The path to becoming the best doctor involves the realization that you are kind and treat people kindly, beautiful and notice the beauty in all people, compassionate and share that compassion with those around you, handsome and seek to make handsome even the most ugliest situations, brilliant and acknowledge the brilliance of your patients, curious and always give way to the curiosity needed to promote health. The path to becoming the best doctor involves acquiring the very prestigious Heritage College white coat and the realization that you are now part of the OUH-COM family. You have a challenge to heal families from every walk of life, be it at the state, national, or international level. Welcome, class of 2023, the class of the best medical students. I'd now like to introduce Dr. Isaac Kirstein, Dean of the Heritage College, Cleveland.
Well, thank you, Osteopathic Medical Student Williams. As Dean of the Heritage College's Cleveland campus, I'd like to extend my personal welcome to the class of 2023. You're beginning your medical studies at a really exciting time in our history. This year's incoming class, just the second to train under our new Pathways to Health and Wellness curriculum, which is designed to train physicians for the rapidly changing world of modern healthcare. The class of 2023 also includes a group of 8 students in our transformative care continuum at the Heritage College, Cleveland. These 8 students are taking part in an accelerated curriculum, a project that was developed in affiliation with Cleveland Clinic to prepare students for careers in family medicine with a continuous experience from medical school straight through residency and beyond. Thanks to the commitment and dedication of our faculty and our staff and all who helped to work to develop both of these curricula, the Pathways and the Transformative Care Continuum, over the last several years, the Heritage College is truly leading the way in medical education innovation. Students, we are really happy that you decided to join the Heritage College community at such an important time in our history. Now, at this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Charles Milligan, President of the Ohio Osteopathic Association, not our profession, in the state, and a great friend to the college. Dr. Milligan. I'm going to introduce you real fast. Dr. Milligan's a graduate of the Kirksville College of Osteopathic Medicine and served at a rotating internship in Stark County, right in Massillon, Ohio. He's a board-certified in family medicine and neuromuscular medicine. And since 1981, he's practiced in Orville. It's an area that he's a strong advocate for, and he's been helping the community, and he's a great leader across our state in osteopathic medicine, and he enjoys teaching as well in osteopathic medicine and manipulation. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Milligan.
Thank you, Dr. Kirsten. Welcome, future osteopathic students. It's my privilege to be with you here today as president of the Ohio Osteopathic Association, also known as the OOA, to celebrate the beginning of your medical education. The OOA has a long tradition of providing the white coats that you will wear during the next 4 years. We are proud that our patch sewn onto your coat will accompany you on the journey and serve to always remind you that the OOA is here to support you. Osteopathic physicians have a long distinguished history of patient care in Ohio, and the OOA is proud to have been advocates for these extraordinary physicians and for the profession in Ohio since 1898. You are the future of osteopathic medicine, and we are committed to your success. The OOA is your professional home, and we will be here for you over the next 4 years and beyond, providing legislative advocacy that will protect the value of your medical degree and ensure your role as leader of the healthcare team. The OOA connects you to residency programs with osteopathic recognition, provides leadership and networking opportunities. It is through these experiences that you will discover the national leadership role that Ohio plays in the osteopathic profession. I wish you well on your studies and hope you wear your white coats with pride and knowledge that we support you in your journey to become osteopathic physicians. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Milligan. I am Amy Zidron, Assistant Clinical Professor of Pediatrics at the Heritage College and a Heritage College graduate myself. I'm delighted at this time to recognize the class of 2023 as we present each student with a white coat, symbolic of the tremendous responsibility that is incumbent on those who seek to enter the healing profession. The individuals who will be joining us on stage to coat the students are a very special group. They include family members of the students from the class of 2023, as well as physicians from our medical school and clinical partners. Will all of our coders please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Students, we now ask that you please follow the marshals as they direct you to the stage. You will advance 5 at a time. Dr. John Schreiner, Associate Dean for Admissions and Student Affairs, and Ms. Jill Harmon, Senior Director for Admissions and Recruitment, will be announcing your names, along with the acronym OMS. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this term, it stands for Osteopathic Medical Student. After the students leave the stage, they will receive a stethoscope, thanks to the generosity of the Heritage College Society of Alumni and Friends, Dayton District Academy of Osteopathic Medicine, and many individual donors, including our alumni, friends, and other supporters of osteopathic medical education. Once the entire class has been coded, Dr. Jennifer Gwillim will lead the students in reciting the Pledge of Commitment. Family and friends, we ask that you please hold your applause until all the names have been read and all students have been coded. At that time, you can feel free to express your recognition. Thank you.
Just Dr. Gaskell. Down to 1. OMS Ramsey Akel. OMS Claire Allison. OMS Raisa Amin. OMS Michael Benson. OMS Charles Benton. OMS Himant Bala. OMS Tyler Burkholz. OMS Caitlin Blacka. Almost Vanessa Watting. Almost Thelma Bonsu. Almost Richard Boyd. Almost Sean Boyles. Almost Cassandra Brock. Almost Andrew Cade. Almost Andrew Gillette. Almost Lindsay Collier. Almost Carol Campbell. Almost Tori Carney. Almost Mackenzie Carruthers. Almost Samuel Cicconetti. Almost Michael Sisa. Almost Gina Stefani. Almost Matthew Colpo. Almost Rachel Conaway. Almost Brady Corliss. Almost Grant Corvin. Almost Carolyn Coughlin. Almost Ariana Cucci. Almost Brennan Call. Almost Francesca Kumo. Almost Michael Simbal. Almost Addie Davis. Almost Bryce DeMorit. Almost Aaron DeVilibus. Almost Krishna Damyaraju. Almost Stephen Dawkins. Almost Lauren Donovan. Almost Philip Dubell. Almost Allison Dreyer. Almost Mark Edwards. Almost Jude Fahum. Almost Zachary Fosnaw. Almost Joshua Gramader. Thank you, doctors. Omes Kelly Galbach. Omes Haley Gianfrancesco. Omes Marissa Gorvet. Omes Hannah Green. Omes Christina Green. Omes Zachary Griner. Omes Stephen Grout. Omes Manil Gesses. Omes Alexander Haddad. Omes Rachel Haddad. Omes Samuel Hankins. Omes Cecilia Hanlon. Omes Oda Hanna. Omes Chloe Harless. Omes Gavin Harper. Omes Emily Harris. Omes David Hartman. Omes Michael Hatzis. Omes Sarah Heaven. Omes Alexander Henderson. Omes Michaela Henderson. Omes Luke Hendrickson. Omes Jennifer Hicks. Omes Amelia Hill. Omes Jocelyn Hines. Omes Amjad Hati. Omes Derek Wang. Omes Grant Huber. Omes Evan Huggins. Omes Amber Hunter. Omes Carolyn Hyman. Omes Chandler James. Omes Muriel James. Omes Son Jun. Omes David Job. Omes DeWitt Jones. Omes Miranda Jordan. Omes Laura Drewitz. Omes Parvitra Cannon. Omes Melanie Casares. Omes Christina Casimir. Omes Fatima Halid. Omes Ulana King. OMS Marshall King. OMS Bader Kiwan. OMS Adam Kramer. OMS Caroline Kurtz. OMS Jonah Kuven. OMS Nathan Law. OMS Lauren Leesman. Thank you, doctors. OMS Aaron Lushtag. OMS Daniel Lohner. OMS Jordan Long. OMS Ryan Love. OMS Christian Lowry. OMS Laurent Lucier. OMS Emily Andrus. OMS Joseph Mandato. OMS Kayla Marrero. OMS Caitlin Maynard. OMS Emily Cronin. OMS Michael McDermott. OMS Brandon Merriman. OMS Brandon Foreman. OMS Elena Misbrenner. OMS Andrew Misbrenner. OMS Thomas Mitchell. OMS Dennis Moan. OMS Evan O'Malley. OMS Erica Moore. OMS Sean Morin. OMS Eli Moss. OMS Christina Myers. OMS Kara Renner. OMS Kelly Nadler. OMS Tejaswini Nalana Gulagari. OMS Bianca Natoli. OMS Peter Knoll. OMS Emily O'Brien. OMS Samuel Obringer. OMS Marcela Orozco. OMS Kara Palusak. OMS Emily Parody. OMS Timothy Pereso. OMS Leah Parker. OMS Bajal Patel. OMS Deval Patel. OMS Vishali Patel. OMS Sydney Pence. OMS Daniel Pearson. OMS Jessica Pettis. OMS Hunter Ferris. OMS Daniel Phillips. OMS Gilbert Phillips. OMS Dana Powers. OMS Olivia Pritzia. OMS Loanne Kwan. Thank you, doctors.
OMS Timothy Ryman. OMS Sherilyn Rogers. OMS Elizabeth Rohde. OMS Jonathan Rose. OMS Madison Rose. OMS Jessica Ross. OMS Nathan Russin. OMS Daniel Sabo. OMS Savannah Hall. OMS Alexandra Salim. OMS Ethan Saunier. OMS Brooklyn Scherer. OMS Lucas Schmidt. OMS Carly Seabest. OMS Thomas Seebacher. OMS Austin Schaefer. OMS Cassandra Simmons. OMS Tyler Sloan. OMS Joshua Smithers. OMS Madeline Sorick. OMS Nicholas Spurgis. OMS Lauren Spaeth. OMS Siddhant Shrivastava. OMS Danielle Stakes. OMS Emma Staley. OMS Dylan Stevens. OMS Zainab Sumra. OMS Emil Sorel Periego. OMS Amy Swan. OMS Eden Tadisi. OMS Nachman Truan. OMS Douglas Vanderhoof. OMS Sarah Warnock. OMS John Weiss. OMS Emily Way. OMS Olivia Wyant. OMS Marissa Wiersbicki. OMS Abigail Wilmer. OMS Clint Woods. OMS Taylor Woodyard. OMS Casey Worley. OMS Sarah Wyand. OMS Preetham Yarlagada. OMS Anthony Yassel. OMS Elizabeth Zolos. Thank you, doctors. OMS Hannah Bachman. OMS Angela Banoob. OMS Suji Baskar. OMS Nick Bradley. OMS Rick Bridenstine. OMS Luke Bressler. OMS Dudley Campbell. OMS Michael Carbone. OMS Nathan Christian. OMS Andrew Connor. OMS Lindsay Decker. OMS Elise Doldner. OMS Marshall Eipert. OMS Thomas Esper. OMS Andrew Fernandez. OMS Anna Gebhardt. OMS Neil Glenn. OMS Paul Haddad. OMS Kyle Isaacs. OMS Tyler Jones. OMS Abby Carlock. OMS Kristen King. OMS Joshua Kerwinski. OMS Branley Krutoff. OMS Harrison Lee. OMS Madison Mayer. OMS Mackenzie Malmer. OMS Joseph Mazuvan-Cherry. OMS Samuel McGee. OMS Sarah Mohammed. OMS Marissa Murthy. OMS Andrew Oliger. OMS Kevin Pan. OMS Marcus Penza. OMS Kelly Prenty. OMS Ben Peruganon. OMS Nishant Ragwani. OMS Anthony Nazario Rizzo. OMS Suchitha Sampath. OMS Giovanni Sassano. OMS Emily Scriven. OMS Ellie Seifert. OMS Aya Shihata. OMS Tipothy Spishiger. OMS Caitlin Stanfield. OMS Hannah Stephen. OMS William Sweeney. OMS Alden Test. OMS Taylor Tharp. OMS Natalia Tyler. OMS Heather Wang. OMS Diana Wheeler. OMS Audrey Whitaker. OMS Abigail Wisman. OMS Kavya Yelamraju.
That's what I'm talking about. I am Tanisha King Taylor, Interim Chief Inclusion Officer here at the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine. Yeah. This is my first white coat ceremony, and I couldn't be more proud of the way that you walked across this stage and accepted your calling to the profession. As a woman of color and first-generation student, I know that there are additional barriers for people that have similar backgrounds, and I am happy that you are overcoming those obstacles as a medical student here with us. On behalf of the Heritage College and faculty and staff, I'd like to be the first to congratulate you, the class of 2023, on receiving your white coats. They look awesome. Dr. Jennifer Gwillem will now lead students in the Pledge of Commitment. Dr. Gwillem is a 2023 Heritage College graduate and serves as president of the Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine Society of Alumni and Friends Board of Directors, the first woman to hold this position. Dr. Gwillem is an assistant clinical professor of family medicine and assistant dean for Southeast Ohio Clinical Education Sites. Earlier this year, she was installed as president of the Ohio chapter of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Gwillem.
Well, good afternoon. I'm actually a 2003 graduate of the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine. I didn't enjoy it enough to come back through a second time with you guys, but I will be here teaching you. How's that? So, good afternoon, and congratulations, osteopathic medical students. If you would please join me in reciting the Student Pledge of Commitment. The pledge is found on a card that's located in the breast pocket of your new white coats. So please pull this out. Actually, not the breast pockets, the lower pockets. We don't have those. I think they're in the lower. I want you to please stand for me. Raise your right hand. And please turn around and face the most important people in this room, which are your parents, your friends, and your family. And repeat after me. As I proceed down the long path of learning, entering this phase of education at the Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine, I commit to lifelong learning because I believe that each patient should be treated as a whole person, with the physician serving to facilitate the patient's own natural recovery mechanism. I commit to the philosophy of osteopathic medicine because I value the knowledge and achievements of those physicians who have preceded me and those who will become my respected teachers and colleagues. I commit to the osteopathic profession by developing my skills with respect, compassion, and empathy for others, and by valuing cultural differences and diversity. I commit to the delivery of quality health care, to recognize both my weaknesses and strengths, to strive to enhance those qualities that will inspire confidence and outfit me for skilled, compassionate patient care, and to support and uphold the osteopathic profession and the principles upon which it stands, I do pledge. Thank you. You may turn back around and face forward. I just wanted to quickly say, any of you who didn't get your stethoscopes, please, when this event ends, we'll be giving out the rest of the stethoscopes over the table. And at this time, I'm pleased to turn the podium back to Dr. Schreiner. Dr. Schreiner?
Thank you, Dr. Gwillem. She's also the chair of our selection committee. Let's give her another round of applause. Just saying. Class of 2023, thanks to your hard work and dedication and to the support of those around you, you've already accomplished so much. I can't wait to see what the next 4 years hold in store for you on your journey to become an osteopathic physician. This concludes the ceremonies for the 44th Annual Convocation of the Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine. On behalf of the college and the university, I wish to thank you for your participation in our convocation and in our future educational venture. We ask that you please remain seated as the students file out. I hope you will now join us for a reception at the Baker University Center. Should you choose to walk to the reception, signs are available to guide you. Shuttle buses also are available outside the Convocation Center. As you're leaving the Convocation Center, you may pick up a copy of our latest issue of Ohio University Medicine Magazine and take photos with Dr. Rufus and our college branding Care Leads Here exhibits and selfie stations set up in the lobby. I also encourage you to follow the college's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts to see a gallery of images taken at our college photographers today. I now declare this convocation officially adjourned. Congratulations.